a Jersey Shore type of person with that thick Jersey accent. I'm not a Jersey Shore kind of gal. Hi everyone, and welcome to my very first YouTube video. Today I will be revealing my college decision. I just graduated high school a few weeks ago, lost track of time. And yeah, I'm going to college this fall. So just to get to know me a little bit, some basic stats. I went to a small public high school in Southern California. I was valedictorian for my graduating class. I had a GPA of about 4.35. I took a total of 10 AP classes, 3 college classes, and my SAT score was a 1410. So my stats are like nothing too over the top. I'm not like some kind of kid genius. I come from a low-income family, which has allowed me to be eligible for fee waivers, which means that I did not have to pay for any of the applications I submitted to colleges. So now I'm going to give you a list of all the colleges I applied for, as well as their decisions. So colleges in green, I got accepted to, yellow, waitlisted, and red, I got rejected. Starting off with my California schools, my 4 Cal states were Cal Poly Pomona, Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, San Jose State, and San Diego State. My 4 UCs were UC Santa Cruz, UC Davis, UC Berkeley, and UC LA. The rest of my colleges were all private universities, and I applied to a lot. When I tell you I freaked, I didn't think I was going to get accepted anywhere, so I just applied literally anywhere I could. So I'm going to just read off a list. I applied to Bucknell University, Carnegie Mellon, Cornell University, Lehigh University, MIT, the Olin College of Engineering, Princeton University, Smith College, Swarthmore College, Trinity College, Tufts University, UPenn, Wellesley College, Williams College, and Yale University. So the first program I would like to mention that really influenced my college decision was College Match LA, and it's essentially a college access program made for low-income students and first-gen students in Southern California. My school is partnered with that program, so if you are interested, you should probably talk to your counselor to see if your school is, connected with that program. And you apply during your junior year of high school, and if accepted, you are giving basically a private college tutor, and they help you throughout the whole application process, and they stick with you all throughout college to help you, navigate as a first-gen student. Personally, my college counselor, I became really close with her. I told her my whole life story, and because of that, she was able to help me come up with the perfect list of colleges meant for me. Another thing that really influenced my decision were flying programs, which essentially colleges, they fly students, possible students, to their college completely for free. So they pay for your plane ticket or your train ticket or gas for your car or whatever transportation you need. They pay for your accommodations, and they also pay for your food and all of that. So they pay for 3 meals a day. So I personally did 2 flying programs. I did Discover Swarthmore for Swarthmore College, and I have never been to the East Coast before, so visiting Pennsylvania for the first time was a truly humbling experience. I'm from LA, so I was not used to that weather. Anyway, I was really able to experience the culture there, and I was able to speak with current students as well as some teachers, and I was really able to get the feel for what, my experience would be like as an actual student there. And the food there was honestly it was really good. It was really good food. The second flying program I did was for Olin College in Massachusetts, and it was snowing there. That was my first time experiencing actual snow. I've been to the snow before, I've been to like Big Bear and stuff, but I've never experienced actual snowfall. Again, another truly humbling experience. The amount of times I almost slipped on ice was crazy. But I was really able to talk to, there's a really suspicious car outside. I should probably check that out. Anyway, I was able to speak to students, and then we had a bunch of activities so we can meet possible fellow students for the class of 2027. I was able to speak to teachers. I was able to sit in on classes to feel what the vibes were and everything. And I think both of those flying programs were really useful in shaping my final college decision. So when, eliminating colleges and like trying to dwindle down my college list based off my acceptances, the factors that I was personally interested in was one, financial aid. I wanted to make sure that I could afford the college as well as my family. I didn't want to get into, a bunch of debt for my education. I think my education should be affordable. And I was also looking at how strong their engineering program was because I want to be an engineer, so obviously rigorous academics is also important to me. I was also interested in any sustainable practices each college might be practicing. I did research, and again, any actual practices that they do, they might not be exactly accurate in comparison to the research I did, but that's just based off what I've seen. And I was also looking for the overall vibes. I wanted to make sure that the students weren't depressed 24/7. So I was looking at the overall vibes of the college, based off, again, speaking to alumni or current students and talking to representatives. So in mid-April, after I got all my decisions, I made my top 3 college list. And my top 3 were Olin College, Swarthmore College, and Princeton University. Now you notice how big of an impact flying programs had on my decision. 2 out of the 3 schools on my top 3 list, I flew for as part of a flying program. So again, I highly recommend doing flying programs if possible. Princeton it got thrown in there because I just really felt like that school matched my vibes, Now they also offered me a flying program called Princeton Preview, but it happened the day after my birthday, and I'm pretty sure I was in Hawaii celebrating my 18th birthday, and I was not about to say no to a Hawaii trip. Respectfully. So I just took a virtual tour of Princeton instead, and from what I felt, when I experienced that, I felt like I belonged in that college. So, looking at all the factors that I mentioned earlier, my final college decision was, sad imitation of a drum roll, Princeton University. I chose Princeton University because, one, is an Ivy. No. The name of a college should never be the reason why you make that college your home for the next 4 years. That is incredibly superficial, although it's hard to not let it influence your decision. Princeton? Anyway, the main reason why I chose Princeton was, one, the financial aid package was amazing. They gave me a full ride, and not only did they give me that, they're paying me to go there, kind of, sort of. They're giving me a $500 movement allowance, which they recommend that I use for winter clothes or book supplies. Winter clothes because I don't have any. They know I'm from the West Coast, so naturally I don't own a pair of winter boots or a winter coat. I own a raincoat, but not a winter coat. I'm gonna be freezing over there, so that's what I'm gonna spend my money on. So Swarthmore also gave me a full ride, but they didn't give me the same, funds that Princeton was giving me, and Olin didn't even give me a full ride. I had to pay a few $1,000s. I just didn't think it was necessary to have to go through that every year or every semester when Princeton's, allowing me to go there without paying anything, at all, directly. Princeton, of course, they have incredibly rigorous academics. It's an Ivy, so I expect them to have, pretty good academics. And their engineering program looked really good, given Swarthmore and Olin, especially Olin. It's called the Olin College of Engineering. Their engineering program seemed great, but Princeton, it was just cool because I liked how you were able to take a minor, or they call it certificates, in engineering physics, and physics is my favorite subject in high school. Is it going to be my favorite subject after Princeton physics? Probably not, but for now it is. And I really like the opportunity of taking engineering physics as a minor in addition to my major of aerospace engineering. If y'all hear that noise, it's a French bulldog. She's snoozing right now. I also like the flexibility Princeton really has. So they have a liberal arts curriculum that allows you to take a certificate in any subject that is not directly related to your major. I personally want to do one related to my major. The architecture also looks incredibly beautiful, although I have seen a bunch of TikToks of the students complaining about the construction. I've also seen TikToks about how the air quality in dorms next to construction is pretty much terrible. I don't have my residential college yet. I should get that in a few days. I don't want my lungs to suffer, so hopefully the construction's done by then, or at least semi-done, so it won't take up the whole year. The food looks pretty good too. Food is super important to me, because I'm Hispanic, so the food I eat is always seasoned. I do not want that unseasoned food. So good food was pretty important to me, and although I wasn't able to taste the food, the reviews I've seen from TikTok says that their food is pretty good. So that was also a positive for Princeton. So I guess I'm moving across the country in like 2 months. You know, a joke that people, around me keep on making? They keep on saying that I'm gonna turn into someone straight out of Jersey Shore. And for those of you who don't know, Jersey Shore is the people with like the thick Jersey accents, the really, really, really hardcore tan, the giant chains, and like the incredibly whitened teeth, like the bright white teeth. Think of schnookums. Yeah, they keep on telling me like, oh my gosh, you're gonna turn into a Jersey Shore type of person with that thick Jersey accent. I'm not a Jersey Shore kind of gal. I'm not doing that. Oh my god, imagine if I do. No, I keep on saying I'm not going to that part of Jersey, okay? I'm going to Princeton, New Jersey. I'm not that close to the ocean. I'm fine. I'll be fine, right? Anyway, yes. I'm going to be attending Princeton University this fall as part of the class of 2027. That's crazy. I can't believe I did it. I can't believe I did that. Anyway, go Tigers.